Long before the world knew the name Wonder Woman, Africa had its own real-life heroes, the women warriors of Dahomey. In the heart of West Africa, there once stood a powerful kingdom built on courage, unity, and pride. The kingdom of Dahomey was a land of red earth and golden sun, where bravery flowed through every heartbeat. But peace was fragile. Rival tribes, slave traders, and foreign invaders surrounded the land, threatening to destroy everything the people of Dahomey had built. To protect his kingdom, King Agojie made a decision that would change history forever. He created something the world had never seen before, an elite army made entirely of women. They were called the Agojie, known to the Western world as the Dahomey Amazons. From a young age, these women were trained to fight, to defend, and never show fear. They trained under the blazing African sun, mastering the sword, the spear, and even rifles in later years. Their bodies became weapons, their hearts unbreakable. One night, under the glow of torches, the Agojie swore a sacred oath. They would never marry, never bear children, and never belong to any man. Their lives were devoted entirely to their people and their king. They were not only soldiers, they were symbols of discipline, loyalty, and power. When the Agojie marched, the ground trembled. The sound of their drums sent fear through the hearts of enemies who once laughed at the idea of women fighting in war. For over 200 years, the Agojie defended Dahomey from enemies near and far. European explorers who visited the kingdom in the 1800s were stunned by what they saw. They described the Agojie as fearless, disciplined, and unlike any warriors they had ever encountered. These women fought not for glory or wealth, but for honor and survival. They were the shield of their nation.
Then, in 1890, came their greatest test, the invasion of the French army. The French had modern weapons, cannons, and endless soldiers. The Agojie had only their courage. When the battle began, the earth shook with gunfire and smoke. Yet the women of Dahomey stood firm. They charged forward through the chaos, fighting with fire in their eyes and love for their land in their hearts. Even when outnumbered, they refused to surrender. Many of them fell, but none ran away. French soldiers later wrote that they had never seen such bravery from any army, man or woman. When the war finally ended, the kingdom of Dahomey was forever changed. But the spirit of the Agojie lived on. Their courage became legend, remembered in songs, painted on walls, and passed down through generations. Their legacy reached far beyond Africa, inspiring stories across the world. Even Marvel's Black Panther drew inspiration from these real warriors. The Agojie became the foundation for the Dora Milaje, the fearless protectors of Wakanda. But the Agojie were not fiction. They were real. They lived, fought, and died with a purpose greater than themselves. Their story is not just about war. It's about devotion, sacrifice, and the power of women who refused to be defined by limits. The story of the Agojie reminds us of one timeless truth. True strength doesn't come from power, it comes from purpose.
the Lion Queens of Africa proved that bravery has no gender and that legends are not born, they are made.